Now we're going to see about the virtualization. Usually we know about the traditional computer systems. Before learning the cloud computing, how it related with the virtualization, we'll go into the traditional computing systems. One application was installed on one physical server, so the hardware resources like CPU, RAM, and storage were fixed. If demand increased, we had to buy a new server. So this created many problems like server were underutilized, cost of hardware and maintenance was very high, scaling was slow and difficult. So because of these limitations, organizations started searching for a better solution. So to overcome the problem of traditional systems, virtualization was introduced. So virtualization allows you to multiple operating system on one physical machine. So here, due to the multiple operating system on a single physical machine, it gives the better utilization of hardware, reduced cost. Later, this technology was combined with the internet to form cloud computing. So virtualization came first, cloud computing came later. So cloud computing is actually an extension of virtualization. So now let us see what is cloud computing. As we all know, cloud computing is a client-server computing model. So in cloud computing, resources are stored in central data centers. Users access through internet. The services are available on demand. That is, whenever required, we can access the services. User pay for what they use. So these are the definitions of the cloud computing. An example, online storage, email services. These are one of the examples of cloud computing. So how does the cloud give resources to thousands of users at the same time? So with the help of virtualization. So what do you mean by virtualization? Virtualization is the process of creating virtual visions of computing resources. You can create a virtuals of servers, storage, networks, operating system. So using virtualization, one physical machine is divided into multiple virtual machines. Each virtual machine works like a computer. Each virtual machine has its own OS and applications. So this is managed by a software called hypervisor. So in simple words, nothing but virtualization allows one system behave like a many system. So cloud computing requires resource sharing, security and isolation, scalability, fastest resource creation. So virtualization provides resource pooling, that is many users share same hardware. Isolation is nothing but one user cannot affect another user. Each and every operation will happen separately. Scalability, that is resources increase or decrease automatically. A rapid provisioning, resources are created in seconds. So without virtualization, cloud computing cannot exist, cloud service cannot scale, cloud cost will be very high. So virtualization is the backbone of cloud computing. So let us see the role of virtualization in IaaS. IaaS is nothing but infrastructure as a service. So here, physical servers are hidden. User interacts only with the virtual resources. Infrastructure as a service. Users are given the virtual machines, virtual storage, and virtual network. So here, physical servers are hidden. User interact with only virtual resources. So for example, when you create a server in a cloud platform, you are actually creating a virtual machine, not a real server. So this virtualization allows dynamic creation and deletion of servers and flexible configuration and cost efficiency. So this is about the role of virtualization in infrastructure as service. So when it comes to in platform as a service, so developer do not manage hardware or OS. They focus only on application development. So virtualization provides pre-configured environments, isolated runtime platforms, and automatic scaling support. So virtual machine run platforms. Developers use the platform without worrying about the infrastructure. Role of virtualization in SaaS. It is nothing but software as a service. So applications are hosted centrally. Multiple users access the same software. So here the virtualization enables multi-tenant architecture, secure data isolation, efficient use of resources. The best example for this is email services. Even though users share the same infrastructure, the data remains secure because of virtualization. So cloud characteristics enabled by virtualization. Virtualization enables important cloud features like scalability. Scalability is nothing but add or remove resources anytime. And high availability. Services run even during failures. Fault tolerance. So fault tolerance is nothing but a virtual machine can be moved to another server. When one virtual machine fails, it will not affect the other virtual machine. Elasticity is nothing but automatic scaling based on demand. So all these characteristics are impossible without virtualization. So what is the problem in a traditional infrastructure? The traditional infrastructure has a fixed capacity, cannot handle sudden traffic spikes, is expensive and flexible. So the modern applications which need continuous availability, fast response and dynamic scaling. So traditional system fails to meet these requirements. So to solve these problems, the virtualization has been evolved.